Guys, welcome to day 2 of the road trip. I woke up a couple of hours ago and I've been trying to plan today's trip because last night we were so tired. We got here, we didn't have accommodation for today. So last night we only booked accommodation, but I didn't plan what we're doing today. And turns out Cotswolds, which is what we'll be exploring today, isn't just one place like I thought it was. It's like a place with 50 towns that you could potentially check out. So I think I've narrowed it down to the main towns I want to see. I think there's like 6 or 7, 8 towns, which is a lot as well. And I think you can do it in a day. I have no clue. It's 7:30 now and we got to go out and get our English breakfast at this hotel. And I've never had an English breakfast. Okay, I think I'm just there ready for breakfast. I haven't done my hair, I haven't done anything. Nakita hasn't done anything, but we gotta go eat because we are on a time crunch if we want to see all these towns. Let's go check out what an English breakfast is like. Oh my god, are we gonna eat black pudding? Very nice placement of the suitcase. Pretty nice. You wanna try some? Yeah. It tastes like stuffing, chicken stuffing. All right, we've finished breakfast. Breakfast was lovely. Nice, simple food. I think I really like English breakfast. I can't believe that I really like black pudding. I thought it was gonna taste like metallic or something. Nothing whatsoever. What do you think?
Yeah, it just tasted nice.
What's with your face right now, man?
I'm just still in the middle of doing my face.
Nakita's gonna put some makeup on and I'm gonna continue quickly looking at what to do and then we'll bounce. Like we gotta go now. How are you feeling on this fine, cold, very cold English day?
I'm feeling alright.
First place we're going to.
I don't even know, Daniel's really planned the whole day again.
It's a place called Painswick, but we're going to the Painswick Beacon. That's why I want to stop there. Apparently it's a nice lookout. What you usually think of when you think of like the United Kingdom and like rolling green hills and stuff. So I think that's what it is. We're gonna head there and then I'll fill you in guys what we're doing after that because who knows what we're doing today. I don't know. Nakita definitely doesn't know.
No clue.
Nobody knows, but it's gonna be fun. This is the Cheltenham streets, everybody. Actually a very cute little town to stop in.
Yeah, I wish we were here longer. It's actually so nice.
Really nice. Good place to base yourself if you're going to be exploring the Cotswolds.
Yeah.
Because accommodation's pretty cheap and pretty nice as well.
Oh, I really recommend where we stayed.
Yeah,
breakfast was so good.
I'll believe where we stayed on the screen. Awesome little quaint town to pass through. It's a nice little church there.
Ooh, so many churches everywhere in the UK.
Yeah, do they call it Abbey?
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, like an abbey. Like Westminster Abbey. What's the difference between a church and an abbey? I should look that one up. And what's that British show that people love? Something Abbey.
Oh, Downton Abbey.
Downton Abbey.
Windy, bendy road lined with trees.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Okay, it's really muddy and slippery. I feel like I could make a fool of myself at any moment. So it must have been raining last night and it's made the path we're trying to follow very hard to follow.
It's like a trampoline. It's so bouncy. He's laughing at me.
So we're following this path that takes us straight through a golf course and people playing golf. You can hear them like smacking the golf ball and everything and it's quite scary. But this is what Google Maps is telling me. I'm sure if you're a local, there's probably ways to go that you don't have to go through all this mud and golf activities. But this is the way that us silly tourists know how to do.
Where are you taking me?
Oh no! I wanted to get the drone out. I forgot my drone, so I need to go back to the car.
If you fall, I don't think that tree's gonna save you. Be careful. A wild Daniel suddenly appeared.
I made it. Are you ready for the view, guys? Whee!
City over there too. This one's so nice because it's like so hidden, like you don't even know it's a thing, and there's not many people here, and it was like so hard to find the path. It's in the middle of this random golf course.
So that's a beautiful view. I wanted to fly the drone as well, but the drone's cooked, so no drone footage today. We're gonna head back now and head to a place called Bibury or Bibury. Either Bibury or Bibury. We don't know. And there's like cute little cottages, and they're from like the 14th century or something.
Oh no, mud! Oh yuck! Look at that.
It's seriously muddy here, guys. I'm very fearful that I'm gonna slip. What are you doing, man? That's where all the other mud is.
There's just mud everywhere. You can't avoid it.
This mud is just giving me flashbacks from when Nikita and I, we hiked Sapa, and I fell in the mud like 50 times.
That was the best. That was so funny.
The trackies that I wear is still stained from all the mud.
I tried to wash them so many times it won't come out.
Alright, that was just a nice little detour. It's time to get into the meat of things.
The what?
The meat of things.
Ew.
Is that a saying?
I don't know, I've never heard it before, but now I want like salami and cheese and crackers.
This is the nice road we're currently taking to the next place. It's just been like this the whole time. Just this small windy path with like heaps of trees and that. I could get used to this life, you know, just getting driven around, chilling in the passenger seat.
I'm your chauffeur.
Nikita has requested the first road trip snacks of the day.
Woo!
Which is a Twix.
Right.
Do you want your chocolate there?
Oh man, I haven't had a Twix in so long.
I think I shall have some as well.
I don't know if I can do this.
Yeah,
I think you may have to take over just for now. I don't know.
Alright, if you want to go to the Arlington Rows, make sure you don't actually put the GPS locations in there, because you end up where you're not actually supposed to be, and in this sketchiest, tightest road.
And there's so many people around, so it's so embarrassing doing like a 12 million point turn to turn back around and get out, and then they have to get out of your way. Oh my god, I'm so embarrassed.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how stressed were you?
Stressed? Maybe. And a 7 or an 8. Embarrassed? 11.
Why were you embarrassed though? You're allowed to be there.
No, but there was so many people, and like you could just tell, like, what is this car doing? There's no parking down there, and you're meant to park on the outside and walk in. Wish I knew. Someone didn't plan properly.
I will take the blame for that one. I accidentally just put the GPS for those Arlington, what's it called? I don't know, Arlington Rows, I think it's
Hill
called.
or something, I don't know.
So if you're going to the Arlington Rows, make sure you put the GPS for the car park next to it, or the street park next to it. Don't drive to the actual place. You will get stuck like Nikita did. I'll show you guys where she got stuck. It was so funny. Look at this nice, lovely stroll here. What do you think of it?
This is how you do it. By foot, not by car.
It's about to pass over that little footbridge over there.
Footbridge.
So this is where we drove down, and Nikita had to do like a 50 million point turn here, because we got here and we were like, oh my god, we are not supposed to drive on that little footbridge there.
No, I thought it said don't drive on the bridge. It says don't leave your car here.
Yeah, but we're like, all right, well, we're not getting past that little bridge there.
I'm so embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed.
Oh my god, we came down this tiny little road. So we drove down here. As you can see, nobody drives down here. But what you come for is like these little cottages here. Do people live here?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, because the sign said it's the
Oh,
driving
yeah.
only for residents.
I wonder what living in one of these little cottages would be like.
And I wonder what it would be like your house is a tourist attraction.
See where that car's about to go, guys? That's where Nikita came from, but her car is like twice as big. You can see like it barely fits.
And it was full of people when I was trying to drive up. This guy's so lucky there's no one there.
Very beautiful here, everybody, but you can tell we're moving pretty quick because we only have literally, well, less than a day really. Definitely recommend a few days in the Cotswolds if you want to do it properly.
Yeah.
Don't do what we did and just leave half a day.
Well, this is what happens when you have to plan everything just the day before. You don't get enough time to actually see, oh, okay, maybe we should stay more than one night here.
So we're not doing too bad on time. So we're going to go to the next town where we're going to stop for lunch and that as well. And Nikita doesn't know this, but they call it the Venice of Cotswolds.
We're gonna go to Venice after all.
Yeah.
I just went to the toilet there's always a sign that says don't put like sanitary items and nappies and rubbish in the toilet, and I could tell I was in England because it told me not to put tea bags in the toilet.
Tea bags?
It said do not put tea bags, rubbish, nappies in the toilet. It was so funny.
Who the hell's going in there to put tea bags? Guys, we've made it to Bourton? I'm gonna say Bourton on the water.
Yeah.
And you can start to see why it's called the Venice of Cotswolds. It's a very loose comparison because if you've been to Venice, like, okay, I don't want to discount Venice like that. Venice is pretty amazing, but this place is really nice as well.
It's like chuck a canal in a city and just call it Venice.
Yeah, no, but it is, like, we'll take you guys to the city centre. It is actually super nice there.
It's so cute. Every town we go to just gets cuter and cuter.
It does. Yeah, I finally got it, guys. You guys know I've been dying to try some English pastries. So we went to a place called Bakery on the Water, which they say to try once you're here. And I finally got a pasty. But no, you know what they say? English people say? They say pasty. I think that's what I heard her say. She was like, pasty, were you waiting for the pasty?
Oh, I didn't pay attention.
Yeah. Were you waiting for the pasty?
It would probably be something fancy like that.
The pasty?
Yeah, the pasty. And I got a sausage roll, which is just called a sausage roll, and a raspberry custard turnover for dessert for us.
So this pasty is a cheese and onion pasty. Show them the pasty. I'll say pasty though, because that's how I heard it be said. I can't stop this accent, oh my goodness. You want to know a fun fact why they look like that?
Why?
So this is what it looks like, guys. This is the pasty in all its glory. I don't know whether I'm making this up or I actually remember reading this. They say it was made like that. Why are you looking at that face?
I'm just listening. I'm intrigued.
I'm pretty sure I learned this when I was like 5th grade or something. So they say it was it was made like that because it was food for the miners back then. And because they had really dirty hands, they were supposed to just eat the filling bit and then chuck away that little crust on the end.
This thing?
Yeah, so that was just a throwaway.
So it's just like a sturdy thing to hold on to.
Yeah.
It smells so good and buttery.
Delicious? Let me try. That's very good.
Cheese and onion, nice combo.
Really big as well. Delicious. You want to try your sausage roll?
My sausage roll is puny compared to your pasty.
Nikita's like the queen of sausage rolls. Like, she loves them.
Look how small it is. Look at the baby sausage. Oh my god. Pastry is so flaky.
Oh, bite? Wow.
It's nice. It's different to the sausage roll I'm used to, which is just like a convenience store sausage roll.
You know what though?
Yeah.
It's still like that, but just better.
Pastry's more flaky and the sausage is more homemade flavour.
Let's try the raspberry turnover. Oh, that looks good, man.
Look at that sugar. Very nice. The raspberries are very nice. Real fruit raspberries.
Yeah, that's really nice.
This is a nice, refreshing dessert to go with our meals.
Nice and tart. This is the beautiful view.
This is my favourite little town that we've gone to so far on our road trip.
So we only paid for 1 hour parking, thinking that was enough. I don't know how it's been an hour. You guys definitely need to allocate more time than we did. Don't be foolish like us.
Don't be a fool.
But we got to keep on track because we still got to end up in Liverpool tonight.
Yeah, somehow.
We're heading to the next place, the birthplace of
Shakespeare.
This is what's happened to our Twix bar because we left it in the car, so it melted. Here you go. On to Stratford upon Avon. I love that name. That's a really cool name. Usually we hate red lights, but Nikita's so happy right now because she needed to eat the chocolate.
Quickly take it, it's gonna go green! The good thing about the UK, the light goes yellow before it goes green, so you know when the green light's coming. So I can eat, and then I know it's coming, I just quickly chuck my food away. So here guys, like 10 minutes from Bourton on the water, we passed through Stow-on-the-Wold. Very nice little town, but we don't have enough time. England, it's a nice old place. I didn't actually realize how big England was. I'm glad we got to randomly just discover the United Kingdom because it's been lovely so far. So you guys will notice we're going pretty slow at the moment. We're doing like 20 kilometers an hour. If you guys road trip United Kingdom, you'll come across this quite frequently, but there'll always sometimes be traffic,
because there's always a cyclist and he literally holds up and banks up. I'm talking like 20 to 30 cars. Bloody cyclists.
I know. And they don't go to the side. They kind of just go on the road too.
Yeah.
And then if you see 10 cars banked up, like, would you not pull over for a second and just let everyone through?
Yeah, I know.
That's what I would do.
So we just arrived in Stratford upon Avon and we're about to pay for parking, and a guy just pops out of nowhere and he's like, oh guys, I've just got to pay for this, but yeah. And I was like, oh, thank you, sir. But that was really nice of him.
That's not what he said.
Yes, it was.
He said, oh, I only popped in quickly. I still got an hour left. You can have my ticket. Once again, the address Daniel put in the map is not for cars. I nearly drove in a freaking pedestrian street. Oh my god, there's actually a sign at the start of the street that says pedestrian zone and I drove in it.
That's your fault.
You embarrass me. You take me to the wrong places. So we're in Stratford upon Avon.
Right.
Lovely name of the town. And we're just going to go to Henley Street, which is the main street here. And on Henley Street is the birthplace of Shakespeare, the house that he lived in till he was like 23 or something.
23, that's how old I am.
I thought you were 19 or something. That's his house, guys.
Is it actually his house?
He doesn't live there anymore. Oh my
He doesn't live there anymore. Oh, really?
Oops, I forgot.
Moron.
It's where he grew up, okay?
So that's pretty cool to see where he was born and that. Was he born there? He was born there, wasn't he?
Yes, and it's also where Romeo and Juliet lived. Did he write that?
Romeo and Juliet?
Did he write that?
They weren't real people. What do you mean?
But did he write it?
Yeah.
Oh yes, where art thou? I don't know. I'm trying to think of Shakespeare things.
What do you mean that's where Romeo and Juliet? Was that a joke?
Yeah, like I'm trying to think of Shakespeare things.
Were you trying to have a joke and then you
No.
realised it wasn't funny and now you're trying to be like...
No, I'm just trying to, like, I don't really know much about Shakespeare. I'm just trying to think of everything I know. I just saw this town and I saw the black and white buildings and thought it was so nice. And then I read, like, you can't come here and not go look at Shakespeare's house. The main reason I wanted to come here was for the black and white buildings. It just looks so different to everywhere else we've been. Sadly, our short time is up here in this little town. Next up is Liverpool. Oh my gosh.
Oh, we're about halfway, everybody. Stop it! We're taking a little break because Nikita would like a break, wouldn't ya?
Yes, I need to stretch my legs. My bum's getting sore sitting down.
One of my favourite things about a road trip, the service stops. I don't know why, even though half the time they're pretty crummy. I just love doing it. I like European service stops because they're so much better than Australia. But I suppose that's because people travel to different countries and they need a proper break with proper meals and everything. I remember going to like nice restaurants and that when I was going across Europe. We've gotten some gourmet barista coffee from Burger King. Alright, last leg off to Liverpool. We're hour 25 out. Can't wait to get there. We are officially in Liverpool. Look at this beautiful building over here. I don't know, it looks like Hogwarts with the lights and everything.
Right. Oh, that's a church.
Whoa, what the?
That's the Metropolitan Church or something.
Whoa, it looks like a rocket. This is a very beautiful city. And naturally the skyline's pretty short. And then out of nowhere you'll just see massive buildings. It's so cool.
Yeah.
See whether we can see one in a second. Pretty cool, pretty cool. We have officially made it in the pool, the Liverpool. All right, we've got to say goodbye to our car for the next 3 nights because our hotel doesn't have parking. All right, there's 2 beds, kitchen. Nice, so we have to do a little bit of cooking.
An oven and a stove and a microwave and a toaster.
And a fire blanket. That's the one thing I asked for.
Whoa, it's huge. Oh my, I can put my stuff up here.
So far from the very little that I saw of Liverpool, I think we're gonna like it here. It seems like it's mostly students and young people here.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Architecture was really cool. A lot cooler than London, I'm sorry to say to you Londoners. But Liverpool seems a little bit cooler and I think we're gonna have a better time here. I think we're gonna have a good time here. Very, very good time. Anyway, that's all for today. Oh my God.
What?
How long does it seem since we left this morning and we had like our full English breakfast, we tried black pudding.
Long, nearly 12 hours, 10 hours maybe.
Yeah, a long time ago.
10.
Anyway, that is it from us. We'll see you guys next time where we get to finally explore Liverpool.
Liverpool. We're just gonna have microwave food from Tesco, my favourite.
Alright, make sure you subscribe.
Why?
I don't know. Thank you very much for joining us, everybody. Make sure to subscribe if you're not already, and then watch this video next for 25 years of good luck.